Alrighty guys, well, part two of this video from yesterday. We're still out here hauling clay, and the wind is blowing about 900 miles an hour. But anyway, yesterday I put in 6 loads and spread it out, and I watered it. And I pardon the wind, but there's probably going to be a little wind noise. But anyway, again, here's my mark. So I've still got to come up to here. But anyway, we're getting there. Don't need that in there. But anyway, I put the water to it. It was a little bit dry, so I put some water to it and continued to compact it, and it looks like it really tightened up. So that's good. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like I got 7 I've put in here, and I'm going to go ahead and get those spread out, and then I'll also probably throw the sprinkler on them as well, because some of those are a little dry. Let's see, I guess I've got about 1 more load out there. Then that pile where I buried all the concrete is going to be gone. I'm hoping I can get relatively close. I still think I'm probably going to have to move to another clay pile to get enough to finish it. But if we can just get close enough to make up the difference with gravel, as long as it's not a lot, then we could do that. So anyway, I'm going to get the 850 fired up and start spreading these out. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to throw the sprinkler on. And as I'm spreading and compacting, I'll put some moisture in it and go ahead and get it really tight. So like I said, we're up about 27, 28 inches on the low side, and we're about 5 there on the high side. So I want to make sure, especially this through here, and get it really tight. Again, we're overbuilding. The concrete guy wants a 5-foot overbuild around the perimeter, so our 40 by 60 turns into a 50 by 70, because they're going to monolithic, so he's going to dig footings, so he probably wants enough room to be able to set on the outside and dig his footings, which is fine. You know, probably could have gotten by with, you know, 3 foot, but that's his choice. So we're just going to do what he wants, make his life easy. So anyway, guys, let's fire the 850 up and we'll get to laying this in here. Also, last night we went to the GBAT's truck show in Joplin yesterday, and you know, we stayed and listened to some concerts and stuff. And as we was walking down to look at the trucks again, and there's also a couple of friends of mine that had trucks way down at the far end, but as we was walking down through there, we happened upon the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, and that's Brandon with the Elite Earthworks. We met up with him and Mrs. E and their son, and me and Brandon talked quite a bit, and anyway, but that's the first opportunity I've actually had to meet him. So seemed like really nice people, and you know, we talked about machines last night, and I've got a couple of projects that I'm going to try to get him up on. One of them's a pond project. Had a couple of ponds cancel, but I picked up another one, so this is going to be a half, 3/4 acre pond. I'm going to try to get him up, stick him on the D6, and let him play around on the D6 for a while. So Anyway, all right, let's get this thing fired up and get to spreading some clay. All right, well, we got that, and of course I didn't think it was going to be near enough, but when you get the piles, you know, there, you kind of freak out a little bit, like, oh my God, you know, I don't want to bring in too much. Well, I didn't think so, but anyway, I thought I'd spread that out. We're going to be high here, which is fine. I'll go through and fine tune that and cut that down. The reason why I stacked that a little bit high is because it's the high side and it's this corner. Always, I said high side, low side, sorry. It's a low side corner, which you've got more of your material in this corner. So don't slack on compacting this corner or stacking material in this corner to compact, because you talk to any concrete person, anything, you know, what'll happen is your low corner will be less compacted, and you know, a lot of guys just are scared to really work this low corner. You have to work this low corner, because any concrete guy will tell you the loosest dirt that you'll find on most pads will be in the low corner, because people fail to compact it, and people don't want to mess up their nice flat top, and they don't want to you know, they'll go in, they'll lay a nice flat top, and they'll have a nice sharp corner on their slope, but they don't roll that corner. They don't roll it from the slope to the flat. You see me going up and down and going ahead and breaking over, going ahead and breaking corner, getting that corner pushed down, getting it tight, because again, that's where your less compacted dirt will be on a lot of pads. So I've learned, you know, roll that corner. You can straighten it up later, you know, but make sure and get that corner rolled and compacted. And I mean, you know, I made my initial pass down through here and kind of got it, you know, roughed in, and made a few compacting passes across it. And see, I mean, here's my mark. We really didn't screw our you know, our transition area up much at all. So compact that corner. Our lateral field's over here, so I can't drive down in here and come up. So that's why I was breaking over and then backing back up. But get her tight, man. See that? Get her tight. Roll that edge. It doesn't matter. You can fix it later again. You can also straighten it up with the topsoil or whatever you're going to put back here on your slope. But roll that edge. It's very, very, very important. After getting my ass ate out a few times from concrete guys, because they had to rent a plate compactor and compact the edges, and then had to bring in more gravel, I kind of learned, and I mean, makes perfect sense. So anyway, obviously I'm not going to have enough clay, and I'm going to have to move to a different clay pile. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and water compact this a little bit more and kind of get this, you know, a little close. Again, we're high right in through here, which is fine. Probably high over in here too, and I'll bring that over here, and I'll cut my transition here from my flat to my slope. But main thing is get that transition compacted, and that is Double D's 101 on compacting the transition. Alrighty guys, well, I'm out of clay right at the moment. There is 14 loads of clay in here. Well, like I said, as you can see, I'm probably a little over halfway. This side over here, as you can see, there, you know, it'll go really quick. Couple loads, 2 or 3 loads are really, you know, in this area over here, a couple loads are really wipe that out. We're still 16 inches low on that corner there. You can see the paint mark below the flag. And the rest of this, I pulled this stake so I could get in here and push over to this corner. I just need to tighten that corner up just a little bit. It's still loose, so I've got to tighten it up, but still a little bit high there, but sorry for the wind noise. Geez, a little bit high, but that's fine. We're perfectly on grade there, so I do have to build. I need some down through here. Of course, this stake is pushed over. This stake's probably normally right here. So I've got to get a little bit more in here to tie in to over there. But don't, like I said earlier, don't fret on that, because you know, we're a 5 foot overbuild. So if it ends up by being 4 foot, it ain't the end of the world. But I am gonna try to get a little bit more in here, because I do want to build this up a little bit more and then roll my edge. You know, this down here, we're all well in line here. I mean, we're ½ inch there. We're about a ½ inch low there, but you know, be a little bit high here. But if I get the rest of the clay here, we'll fine tune her a little bit high on that mound right there. But I mean, we're, you know, an inch kind of where we're at now. But it's coming together. It's coming together. So like I said, just got to build this, build that edge out just a little bit more, which when I go get the other clay, I'll run a half a load or so. I don't think it'll take a load, but we'll run some down through there. And then I'll pull that stake there. Excuse me. I'll pull that stake there, and then that way I can get in and really work that corner, tighten that corner way up. I mean, like I said, we just got to start working in here. But like I said, this will start coming together pretty quick, because we're not, you know, we're not 28 inches like we were on the other. We're 18 inches. So, and then up here we're like 4 inches. And I wish I could have set this pad down a little bit more, but there was just no way. You know, like I said, that pad's only going to be 4 inches above the sod, and that's just, you know, we got a bit of a slope coming this way, and then we really got to, you know, we got that whole roof coming off there with no guttering, and like I said, shooting right down in here. And so we've got to make sure that pad is up above, because the top of the pad, where the top of the pad will be, comes into grade. To the top of the sod right here. So, you know, we've still got to put gravel in here, because he wants all this graveled. So we've just got to make sure, because we'll just got to make sure to get this up, is what I'm saying. We'll have, you know, 3 inches of gravel, and then we got our 4-inch slab that'll go on top of that, which is fine. But that way we'll have some negative slope. We'll have some slope away from the building to turn it around either side of the building here. So that is the name of the game. No water inside the building. So anyway, guys, well, I'm out of clay. I've done all my shots I can. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comments, and ring that notification bell, and that way you know when I post a new video. Also, again, follow me on Instagram, and that's at DirtDaddy953. Go on there and look at some of the photos from the G-Bats truck show in Joplin last night. So like I said, go in there. I've got some pictures of some pretty neat old trucks. Although 99% of the trucks that were there were either KWs or Peterbilts. Me being an international cab over kind of guy and a Mack kind of guy, I kind of focused more on that because there was enough W900s, which I like. There was between the W900s and the 379s and 89s, they were just everywhere. There was one Mack, there was one international, modern international, and there was a Lone Star, which are cool looking trucks. There was a K100 Kenworth cab over, a Freightliner cab over. There was an older 70s international cab over. There was a cab over like mine, a 9670, a couple of those actually. But other than that, it was Peterbilts and K-Whoppers. So anyway guys, I'm out of here and we'll catch you later.